What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and it is time to playtest the Stonethrower clan. And if you had watched my breakdown and summons videos, you'll know that I had favored the female, so that's who I've leveled up. Let's check her out. But first, download Gemstone Legends, a mobile RPG puzzle match game. Use the link in the description to start with free stuff, including a bonus hero. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how I built the female Stonethrower, then I'm going to talk about team composition, and then I'm going to play test her in the arena. Now, I stupidly used up all of my attempts against the raid boss and expeditions, so I don't have that to show you today, but this video would be too long anyway, so make sure you're subscribed because I will show you boss fights tomorrow. Okay, so as you can see here, I do have a hybrid here because I was able to get focused in that second slot. However, you're going to notice something else as well, which is that I put agile on her, which I totally did not have to do, but I wanted to do for this video, and I'm going to explain why. When we take a look at the clan trait, which is possibly the best clan trait in the game right now, Rapid Shot, it says increases all allied champions attack speed by 25.81% at the start of battle. Of course, that's higher if it's level 22. This effect can't be removed or stacked. It can't be stacked. And yet, it stacks with agile. So, I didn't have to put agile on here, but if you know my playstyle, you know I like to be fast and I like to be strong. I like to have teams that just absolutely smash the opponent before they're able to do anything. And I do like to mix control elements into it as well, which, you know, is part of her ability in that she stuns. We'll get to the abilities in just a minute. But that seems to work really well for me. I can often beat teams whose power is much higher than mine through this strategy because they tend to just deal so much damage so fast the opponent can't overcome it. That playstyle is not for everybody though. Some people like really tough controlling types of teams, and that's perfectly fine. But what you're going to see with the team that I create to test out in the arena is that they all pretty much have focused and agile, and now because of Rapid Shot, which you only need on one champion, they're all going to be about as fast as you can possibly be in this game. I just want to see how that works. There is the possibility of diminishing returns in that if you make it so fast, you get that speed stat below 1, like it's just not worth it anymore. I don't know. We'll see. That's why I'm testing it out. Because this slot could be used for something else. So if it appears that the fastness isn't good past a certain point, you can replace agile with other more desirable traits. Now, the other traits that I put on her are honorable and brutal. Honorable because that is probably the best trait for increasing the survivability of a champion, which I want to do because sometimes I'm not able to kill the opponent with just one round of specials. I need to survive 1 or 2 hits of theirs as well. And honorable does a really good job at that, especially when we're talking about any kind of like shield or healing going on. And then brutal, of course, is just the all-star that should go on any champion that's dealing damage based on strength. Now remember, if you're building the male, he has a different mechanics. The first time we've really seen this. His is actually based on fortitude. So you might want to put loyal on as one of the traits there. You can replace honorable potentially, and that helps with the survivability. And you still get, you know, you can use another one, brutal, whatever you want for that slot. But you could also use honorable and loyal, which means that he's very, very, very survivable and deals a lot of damage. But this video is about the female. So last thing about her is the skills here. I just leveled them up to level 6, just some basic leveling to make sure that we can see how the skills work well. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I broke this champion down already. Make sure to go watch that video. But I'm just going to summarize a little bit. The first skill, she's basically throwing stones. She's stunning them. She's slowing them down. The second one here is that she's dealing a lot of damage and healing. And then the third one here is that she's stealing strength. Okay, so she's getting stronger as she goes. What this means is she's probably best suited for bosses. Again, I'll do a video on that. But today we're going to take a look at her in the arena. Now, I'm going to be taking on an opponent named Juvial Franch, who's actually in my guild, so I'm sorry, Juvial, for hitting you, but this team matches up really well because the powers are about equivalent. He's a little higher powered than I am. But I put together a relatively meta team, meaning I have a lot of the heroes you're going to see in some of the top teams here. But my team's not quite as leveled up. And in fact, I paired my Phoenix with a hero that's lower. I typically have her on 700, but I have her on 520 to just because I don't want this video to be about Phoenix. I want it to be about STONETHROWER. Now, if you watched my summons video, you know that I actually was able to get the companion and the female before I even got to 300 summons. So what that meant was I only had enough fodder to get her up to 11 stars and a max of level 440. So she is underpowered compared to the rest of my team, but I tried to keep it relatively even. Just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so what do we have going on here? I mean, female Lionstone and female Selphos here to increase the speed even more. This is just going to be the fastest team in the game. No idea if it's good, but that's why I'm testing it. And then we have the female Ho, who's obviously an all-star. And then we have my powered down Phoenix in the back, along with the female STONETHROWER. Now she, again, is here to help control the opponents as well as deal damage. She's going to deal more damage as the match goes on. What we're just hoping for is for her to be able to stun and slow down whoever she's shooting at there. And I'm curious who she's going to pick to target and if it's going to be consistent. So let's watch and find out. All right, so the female Lionstone goes off first, which is what I want. Oh my gosh, this team is owning. But my female STONETHROWER died really fast. Let's see if she even did any damage before she died. Yeah, she did fine. She did fine. She's not as highly leveled as my female Ho, and so she did a little bit more damage there. Interesting. All right, well, that last one was really fast. I was actually surprised at how quickly that went. And their male Tidestorm on the other side just absolutely took out my female STONETHROWER. So she did a good amount of damage before she died, but I want to see her live. I don't want to see her targeted like that. We have another really good meta matchup right here. This is Fierce Daughter, also in my guild, so I'm sorry, Fierce, that I'm attacking you. But also, this is a more highly leveled team on the other side than the one I just fought, too. So I'm hoping to see here a match that lasts a little bit longer, and I don't want my female STONETHROWER to die right away. All right, let's check it out. Okay, female Lionstone goes off first. Wow, did you see how fast the female STONETHROWER just was able to ultimate? Okay, there goes some stones. Oh my gosh, the stun is so good. Whoa! Whoa! That was awesome. Okay, I'll tell you. Whoa! Oh my gosh, guys. If you remember from my female Selphos video, I was surprised at the amount of damage she was doing. Because she was not as highly leveled as my other champions. And look at this. The female STONETHROWER is dealing even more damage than she is. This is a nuke team. This is a new nuke team, and it goes really fast, and it just lights up the opponent. Holy cow. Let's check out another one. Okay, now I'm increasing the power of my opponent here, and they have a level 700 hybrid Divala, female Divala on the other side there. So I'm hoping she doesn't kill my female STONETHROWER. My female STONETHROWER is a little fragile, but again, she's dealing tons of damage. This is another meta team that I'm facing here, so let's see how she does. That is a really cool team of hybrids, by the way. Okay, here goes the female STONETHROWER, throwing her stones. Oh my gosh, guys, this team. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to find a team that's much more highly leveled. Wow, look at the damage the female's doing, the female STONETHROWER. Oh my gosh. And she's only at 11 stars. Look at the stars on my other champions there. Do you see that? They're all either 14 or 15 stars, although they're all leveled up to in about the mid 500s. So that's really interesting. My female STONETHROWER is only level 440. Oh, well, all right. I found a team that's almost 95 million power, and I am in no way expecting to win this one because I'm a lowly 42 million power, but I just want to see if this female stone thrower can hold up against some of the top dogs in the game, even though she's only level 440. We'll just have to see. She might just get completely run over, but I think it's worth testing out. You can see everybody on the other side is level 700. On my side, I powered my Phoenix back up to level 700 just to make sure that we're at least a little bit even over here. And I've got my female Dvala here too. Of course, the female Ho is increasing their strength in the back line. I'm also just trying to prevent that male Bloom on the other side from going after my female stone thrower. I'm hoping this will protect her as much as possible, but I'm expecting her to die pretty quick. Let's just see what happens. Oh, she got silenced. That's a bummer. Come on. Yes, she fired. Okay, good, good. At least we got to see her before she died. She got to fire her special. Wonder how much damage she did do. Alright, it's up to female Lionstone and female Dvala at this point. It's not looking good. Hey, you know what, though? Not too bad. Let's see if she was able to deal any damage here. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, for being level 440 against a bunch of level 700s, I mean, she did more damage than the opponent's female Phoenix. When you look at that, you know, it was mostly on the other side, the male Bloom and their Bloodstorm champion. But wow, their female Dvala really didn't deal damage. It's probably because of my female Ho. But anyway, yeah, she's hanging. I'll tell you what, if female Stone Thrower was level 700 and you put some vigor on her, right now she's only level 11 vigor. I bet you she can be on a top team. There's a case to be made from that. She is doing a better job at controlling opponents than I expected. If you need to rewind and watch again, look how often she's stunning opponents. So she's doing all the things I like, dealing an enormous amount of damage. She's stunning opponents, so she's controlling them. And she is supposed to be healing. But do you notice in all of these stats I showed, she doesn't seem to be healing. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments. It's either a bug or I'm just doing something wrong with it. But anyway, here's what you got in the arena. Let me know how your playtesting goes. I'm really curious about the male too, if anybody's been testing the male. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And I will catch you in the next one.